channel Zambia, media that changes lives. This is Mwene Mianga reading the news, and these are stories making headlines. Katombola CDF committee chairperson arrested for corruption. BOZ takes over Exponent Financial Services Limited due to liquidation. Church hands over two classroom blocks to government. Over 4,800 vulnerable households to benefit from food assistance program in Sioma district. Much more stories are coming up shortly. Don't go away.
Join us for Prophecies of Hope, an extraordinary journey through biblical prophecies revealing God's perfect plan for humanity while bringing light to modern-day challenges. From 30 March to 12 April, experience this life-changing series live at the Santon Seventh-day Adventist Church. Catch us on Hope Channel Africa, tune in to Adventist World Radio, or stream on your favorite digital platforms. Prophecies of Hope, where divine prophecy meets human destiny. Don't miss it. This event is brought to you by SID Media in partnership with Santon Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Here are the details. The Anti-Corruption Commission, SEC, has arrested the Katombola Constituency Development Fund CDF Committee Chairperson Sophia Jani for corruption involving 190,000 kwacha. Jani, aged 46, was charged with one count of failure to disclose interest, contrary to Section 5, subparagraph 1 and 2 and 3 of the Constituency Development Fund Act number 11 of 2018. Jani did not disclose interest during a CDF committee meeting, leading to the award of an empowerment loan to a company, Mabonwa Culture Experience. Meanwhile, the commission has also arrested Nyambe Sakobita, aged 45, a Livingstone resident, for corruption involving forgery and uttering a false document. Sakobita uttered an official Patent Sent Companies Registration Agency PACRA document with intent to deceive and further uttered the false document purporting it to be genuine. Both Jani and Sakubita were granted bond and are yet to appear in court soon. The Bank of Zambia has possessed Financial Services Limited to bankruptcy. This is in pursuant to Section 64 of the Banking and Financing Services Act number 7 of 2017. Bank of Zambia Assistant Director Communications, Besnat Mwanza, confirmed the Development Hope News that the central bank has taken action in order to safeguard the interests of the depositors and other creditors, as well as prevent the disorderly exit of the said institution. President Hakainde Hichilema, Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force, has called on air forces to help one another in humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, and search and rescue missions. Speaking at the opening of the 14th African Air Forces at Symposium at Ziela Resort in Lusaka, Mr. Hichilema, who was represented by Acting Minister of Defense, speaking at the opening of the 14th African Air Forces Symposium at Ziela Resort in Lusaka, Mr. Hichilema, who was represented by Acting Minister of Defense, Mr. Douglas Siakalima, urged delegates to utilize the Association of African Air Forces and let the Association of African Air Forces be the beacon of African strength. Air Forces chiefs from 41 countries are attending the 5-day event at Ziela Resort in Lusaka. President Hichilema praised the Zambia Defense Forces for its efforts in combating hunger caused by climate change effects. He commended the ZAF Air Force Commander, who is also the chairperson of the Association of African Air Forces, for being open-minded and embracing new roles of combating all threats, including hunger. Associate of African Air Forces Chairman, Lieutenant General Oscar Nyoni, said that African Air Forces has a mandate to not only secure the skies of the continent, but also to offer humanitarian support during disasters. Lieutenant General Nyoni, who is also Zambia Air Force Commander, believes that with their assets and skilled personnel, Air Forces can render support to nations under distress. Nyoni announced significant progresses in implementing initiatives such as integration of women, peace, and security programs and the development of senior enlisted forums non-commissioned handbook. He also expressed gratitude to President Hakainde Hichilema for his support during his tenure as chairman of the Association of African Air Forces.
As a voluntary and non-political organization, the Association of African Air Forces provides a strategic, African-driven forum which is supported by the United States. This forum fosters dialogue and collaboration across the continent, enabling the exchange of experiences and best practices among African air chiefs, liaison officers, women peace and security representatives, and senior enlisted leaders. This year, the African Air Chiefs Symposium 2021 will focus on strengthening the multilateral cooperation to enhance air operations during humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions.
I must commend Zambia Air Force Commander, who is also chairman of the Association of African Air Forces, for being open-minded and embracing the role of combating all threats, including hunger. From airlifting essential supplies to flood-affected areas to providing logistical support during droughts, we have demonstrated a critical role our defense forces play in ensuring our people's survival and dignity during times of adversity.
In an effort to foster development in the education sector, a named church has handed over 2 classroom blocks to government at Shifwankula Secondary School in Kabangwe area. And a Chinese firm based in Lusaka has also donated 50 desks to the school. Let's take a look.
While government is driving the free education policy in the education sector, a number of pupils have enrolled. This has prompted government to buy more desks and building new infrastructure. In supporting this initiative, the Latter-day Church of Jesus Christ has handed over 2 classroom blocks to government at Shifwankula Secondary School in Kabangwe area, which houses over 8,000 pupils.
Service isn't something we do to try to get into heaven. Service is the very fiber of which a heavenly life is made. So we are followers of Jesus Christ. We follow his example. And we look for ways to help and live and serve. Regarding education, we should begin with the end in mind. Education and literacy are the keys to personal growth, living a self-reliant life, building strong families, and making meaningful contributions in society.
Education Minister Douglas Yagalima graced the occasion and was represented by Central Province Minister Mwambashike Nkulukusa.
We recognize as a government, as your government, that education is a human right. The overwhelming enrollment of learners is the result and testimony of the huge population that could have not afforded education if we had not introduced free education. We are greatly indebted to the management and staff of the school for the resilience and hard work to contain the massive enrollment levels and yet produce good results. The Memorandum of Understanding is a critical document that has been guiding current collaboration and will be instrumental for all future engagements as we continue our friendship.
chechecho chitaba chocha kwamba itogendesha kabo tumukutorera kwamba itubone lusumbuko muri no tubona sunu.
And school head teacher Milimo Habanjanji thanked the donors for this gesture.
Furthermore, guest of honor, we would like to thank the government for the providing tertiary bursaries and the educational loans to our former learners who are studying in different skills colleges.
Shifankula Secondary School is one of the 19 schools in Zambia that has benefited from this church. Esnat Mbewe Sikazwe, Hope News, Kabangwe area, Central Province.
Well, on that note, we take a short break. Don't go away.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
Join us for Prophecies of Hope, an extraordinary journey through biblical prophecies revealing God's perfect plan for humanity while bringing light to modern-day challenges. From 30 March to 12 April, experience this life-changing series live at the Santon Seventh-day Adventist Church. Catch us on Hope Channel Africa, tune in to Adventist World Radio, or stream on your favorite digital platforms. Prophecies of Hope, where divine prophecy meets human destiny. Don't miss it. This event is brought to you by SID Media in partnership with Santon Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Time is power. Our lives are powered by the sun. As the sun rises, so do we. It's time to power your life and say goodbye to blackouts with a new Topstar solar solution, the H50 hybrid system. Enjoy a safe and reliable solar solution at home or your business with the Topstar hybrid inverter, lithium battery, and 550-watt solar panels. Experience a peace of mind with reduced electricity bills, long warranty of up to 5 years with free installation. For more information, call or WhatsApp now on 0779 04 2000, 0779 04 2000, or visit our Facebook page at Topstar. Also, pay us a visit at our head office next to Arcade Shopping Mall. Topstar Solar. Power your life.
Welcome back. The news continues. Over 2,000 clubs have been registered by the Lusaka City Council to access Constituency Development Fund empowerment initiatives. The registration exercise was undertaken between September 2023 and December 2024. Lusaka City Council Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba has confirmed this development to Hope News that in 2024, a total of 1,300 clubs were registered compared to 900 clubs registered in 2023 across all 7 constituencies in the district. Ms. Mwamba said the initiatives follows the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development's directive in April 2022, instructing all councils to assist with club registration, a critical prerequisite for communities to access CDF support.
Effort to enhance residents' access to CDF empowerment initiatives. The Lusaka City Council has registered 2,200 clubs between September 2023 and December 2024. Members of the public should note that in 2024, a total of 1,300 clubs were registered compared to 900 clubs registered in 2023 across all the 7 constituencies in Lusaka. During the period under review, Munali constituency recorded the highest number of clubs registered by the council, standing at 496, while Lusaka Central constituency had the lowest with 103 clubs. Kabwata constituency had the second highest number of clubs with 375, and then Kanyama 331, Chawama 320, Mandevu 308, and Matero with 267. Out of the 900 clubs registered in 2023, 459 clubs have already benefited from the empowerment funds under the 2024 Constituency Development Fund allocation. The Council reaffirms its commitment to fostering inclusive development by ensuring transparent and equitable access to empowerment opportunities through the Constituency Development Fund. Members of the public are encouraged to take advantage of the ongoing registration for clubs in the city.
Government, in partnership with the World Food Programme, WPF, and World Vision Zambia, with support from the European Union, has launched a food distribution program in Sioma district to support vulnerable households affected by drought during the last farming season. Sioma District Commissioner Mike Kamutumwa highlighted that 4,808 households across 7 wards are receiving food hampers to help sustain them over the next 2 months. Meanwhile, World Vision Program Manager for Senanga and Sioma Cluster Area Program, Mundia Mwangala, says that the selection process prioritized the most vulnerable households to ensure that those in greatest need received assistance.
Government, in partnership with the World Food Programme WFP and World Vision Zambia, with the support from the European Union, has commenced the distribution of food hampers to 4,808 households across 7 wards in Sioma district. This initiative falls under the Zambia El Nino Drought Emergency Response Food Security Intervention. Sioma District Commissioner Mike Kamutumwa emphasized that the food hampers are crucial for life preservation and will provide sufficient support in the affected household for the next 2 months.
Across Sioma District, a total of 4,808 beneficiaries, 7 wards will receive this assistance. This support is not just about providing food, but preserving lives, dignity and resilience within our communities. Each food hamper contains a 100 kg bag of maize, a 10 kg of beans, and 2 liters of cooking oil, sufficient for 2 months.
World Vision Manager for Senanga and Sioma Cluster Area Program, Mundia Mwangala, explained that the selection criteria prioritize the most vulnerable households.
So the criteria that we used to select the beneficiaries is that we looked at the most vulnerable households, where we considered households that are female-led. We considered the households that have got, that are led by parents who are, the aged. We also considered the households where there are children who are less than 5 years of age, and those that are led by, adolescent children. So the community was sensitized, and the community themselves selected those households.
Tumezi kwa muso okone kulutali makane kulatala kachekule madani kulela chwana nene sinale bakakainyane dio guys nitumeze ahulu kuweche chini ni muso tile kutolo fali kaze lwe tumela ahulu kubona kachekungelo kaba nanula.
The program is supporting over 8,000 households in Sioma district through a combination of cash assistance and food distributions. However, food hampers are being delivered specifically to wards in the most rural areas where access to mobile money for cash assistance may be limited. Ndopu Sendoi reporting.
Zambia has finalized the gazetting of its provisional schedule of tariffs concessions, PSTC, under the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA, allowing the country to begin trading under the AFCFTA. The AFCFTA is Africa's flagship initiative to create a single market of about 1.3 billion people with a combined GDP of about 3.4 trillion US dollars. It provides a framework for tariff reduction, trade in services, investment promotions, digital trade, competition policy, and intellectual property rights. The Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry has since encouraged the private sector to take advantage of this opportunity to enhance trade in line with Africa's Union's Agenda 2063, which aims to boost intra-Africa trade and contribute to building the Africa we want. The ministry says it remains committed to supporting Zambian businesses in leveraging the opportunities presented by the AFCFTA and will continue to sensitize stakeholders and tackle trade facilitation issues to ensure Zambia maximizes the benefits of the agreement. This is contained in a statement issued to Hope News by the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry Principal Public Relations Officer, Evanes Nankala.
Zambia has finalized the gazetting of its provincial schedule of tariff concessions under the agreement establishing the African Continental Free Trade Area through statutory instrument SI number 92 of 30th December 2024. Now, with SI number 94 in place, Zambia can now officially trade under the AFCFTA, expanding preferential market access beyond the COMESA and SADC regions. You may also wish to know that the AFCFTA state parties adopted the Guided Trade Initiative GTI to support a smooth implementation of the AFCFTA. In line with this, the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry is currently collecting data on business entities that wish to commence trading via the GTI. The ministry has further encouraged businesses to participate in order to maximize the benefits of the AFCFTA in line with the African Union Agenda 2063 of boosting intra-Africa trade and contributing to the attainment of the Africa we want. The Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry further remains committed to supporting Zambian businesses in leveraging the opportunities presented by the AFCFTA. The ministry will also continue to sensitize stakeholders and address trade facilitation challenges to ensure Zambia maximizes the benefits of the agreement. Thank you.
Well, ends our bulletin, but before we go, here are stories that made headlines. Katumbola CDF's committee chairperson arrested for corruption. Bank of Zambia takes over Exponent Financial Services Limited due to liquidation. Church hands over 2 classroom blocks to government. Over 4,800 vulnerable households to benefit from food assistance program in Sioma. On behalf of the entire production team and crew, my name is Mwene Muyanga. Bye for now.